Alright, I am back. It's only been like 15 minutes, less than. I kind of realized that um, there's a lot of Valorant going on today, like Pro Valorant, and the first EMEA game started at 11. It's just past 9:15 right now, so if I want to get like 2 episodes more in, I kind of need to get this done. Alright, so, new area, new method of transportation. The pros of this, I think, are it's unique. You know, you don't see many, things like this where you're traveling back into like an isolated, section of time is traveling. It's a very, very unique concept. Unfortunately, you now have a little, lake to explore, except there's only 3 locations in the lake, and you can only access one of them at a time. Well, okay, I mean, you could, by the end you can access all 3, but it's linear pathing through what could have been a very open area. And of course, I'm going to have gripes about that. Alright, this area though, this path up to the skipper's house, is pretty fun. There's a lot of, how do you describe it? It really makes use of all of your items and abilities that you've gathered up to this point, which is more than you can say for a lot of, dungeons and stuff like that, because they rarely have, that much depth to them. And this is, you're using the beetle off the bat, you of course need the claw shots to travel up all these places, but there's enemies that need the whip later. Bombs, dig spots. It's just a lot of opportunities to use your entire arsenal, and that is a positive in my book. If you're gonna make an area sort of like mandatory to traverse, go and make it, not problem solved per se, but make it so that I don't know what I'm trying to say, but just make it complex. It's not just make it complex. That's what I'm getting at. All right, bombs, like everything gets used here, and I do appreciate that. There's enough complexity that it's not just, claw shot tutorial, right? Okay, this one. They do introduce a new enemy here too. Alright, I think this might just be ants. Yeah, and there's all kinds of bugs on the way up as well. Alright, so the 2 ways of beating this guy up are to run past him. Oh my goodness, really? You're gonna spawn me here? Or to use your shield. careful, because when he does land, he'll kind of clear the area under him. It's so much quicker to just shield and... Alright, I'm gonna get a ton of rupees out of this trip as well, which is good. There's a couple of... I think there's a couple of goddess chests, not just this one. There's another. I have the window open. It's supposed to like hit like 77 today, so I kind of want to let the warm air come in, kind of get some fresh air in here. 'Cause it is a nice day. Really, I should go and find volleyball. I mean, there is volleyball happening, but it's being hosted by some guy that I'm not a huge fan of. I will be honest. Kind of annoys me and. Well, we'll leave it at that. The fact that I've given like a specific date for this recording, I guess nobody that I play volleyball with like knows the things that I get to outside of volleyball though. So like, I think we're fine. We're insulated. But yeah, this guy kind of annoys me. So. But yeah, like I said, you know, you have to use the whip to go and unearth P-hats. That kind of unlocks this new mechanic. Or maybe not unlocks it, but makes use of the whip, which is good, because the whip doesn't always get a lot of love. Come on. Oh, come on, Gerudo Dragonfly. It's fine. We don't need bugs. I mean, I guess I do use potion. I used one. Oh, right. Beetle. See, but this is what I mean, right? Like, I use the whip, claw shots. Like, some people might find that annoying, but I think this is good for Skyward Sword. That it does this in this area. It makes this area, honestly, a good area. It's not so much a test of your skill, but it's good that it makes use of everything. I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't be able to get both in a singular cycle, but I was able to. Alright, and then there's a treasure over here that can be missed, but it is literally just a large treasure. Oh, not even a large treasure. I'm not sure that counts as a large treasure. Right, but on the way up here we've used bombs, we've obviously used the claw shot. We haven't used the slingshot, but slingshot's always the most underutilized item in the game. We've used the whip. There have been dig spots for, unfortunately, just ants, but this area has made use of, you know, you can make use of them here. Alright, so now there are sand cicadas on here. I think this is the best place to grab sand cicadas, honestly, because you can just open the door to the skipper's hideout, go inside, and then come back outside and they respawn, I believe. got one. There's two more back here. Oh, alright, fine. 2 for 3, we'll take that when it comes to sand cicadas. I thought there was another goddess cube up here. Is it only just the one in this area? That's a bit disappointing. Anyway. Now the one item we haven't used yet is the gust bellows, but they come in here. Oh. There we go. Gust bellows. Oh, come on. So there's a couple more little guys in here, I think. And you're here for a chart, I believe, right? Or are you here for the key? I forget. HCC chart. And then she goes and shows you the pictures on the walls. Got the Titanic scene there. Cute little Easter egg. The ship and its crew. Captain's a good character, I think. Though he doesn't have much, screen time. Can I open this? Really? You don't get anything for cleaning everything up. There's nothing else hidden in here. I just wanted to... There is a seat, though. Oh! I don't think I've seen that dialogue. Yep, but now they respawned. So, very, very good place to go and catch sand cicadas. However, it is a long, long trip here. So, it might not be worth it. And then this treasure chest here. Can be reached only by jumping off of there. And I think this is just 100 rupees. Yeah. But yeah, nice quaint area, I think. Doesn't overstay its welcome. It utilizes everything you've used up until this point. That's good design. Now you have the sea chart. He's gonna go and point you towards the shipyard. I've never actually made this thing, you know, I've never pushed this thing so that it runs out of stamina, so I wonder what happens when it does. Does it, like, start steaming or something? Oh, it just goes slow. Alright. Alright, so on the way to the shipyard, there are some explosive barrels, some enemies. A lot of these guys you can just run into. Or you can blow them up with a cannon. Yeah, it's a nice mode of transportation. But once again, my big gripe is that you're given like this new big open area. Like, you couldn't have like made these sort of tasks they have to do in here like less linear, you know? Right, you go to the captain's place, then you go to the shipyard, and then you go to the ship. Right? Like it's... Or, no, I guess you go to the pirate headquarters, and then go to the ship. You know, you have 4 different tasks to do here. 3 which unlock the 4th. Well, I mean, 1 unlocks the next, which unlocks the next, which unlocks the next. What I'm saying is, you could have made it so that, you know, maybe you need 3 items. You need the sea chart, the telescope, or you need to assemble the cannon on the ship or something like that. And you have different components in different places, you know? You can do them out of order. You know, you could give more sort of freedoms to people to do things a little bit out of order and pick something that they think is easier, stuff like that. You can... And it's not like the areas themselves aren't, you know, unique. I mean, I guess the pirate headquarters is a little bit, is quite like the ship. Well, no, because it uses the time stones and everything, so. I'm rushing these. Come on. Hit me! There we go. Jeez. That's the most trouble those alphas have given me ever. I'm not too worried about hearts. There's a lot of places to sit down. So yeah, you're supposed to read the instructions. I don't really care. Dragonflies. Whatever. Alright, so then that's the path that'll take you back if you want to go back. Alright, I need to practice this run, because this run actually has the piece of heart as a reward. It's not a terrible minigame though, like it's a little bit tricky to get the final score, but it's not like a difficult to understand task or anything like that. It's very cut and dry, if that makes any sense. Like it's... Should learn how to jump those though. Fun little mini game. Seats to sit at. And this kind of, it doesn't annoy me per se, but like, this place doesn't like annoy me per se, but the fact that you have to go and fight another one, like, just kind of invalidates this guy as a boss, you know? I'm just gonna go focus on this one claw. Alright, next one. Right, one more hit. One more hit. Now. Ooh. Oh, okay, so you can. Ooh, 4 hearts. Four hearts of damage is nothing to scoff at. Oh, another one. I can't take another hit like that. There we go. Maybe it took a little bit more hearts out of me than I would have liked. Alright, so ship ain't here. And then there's nothing to dig for in the sand. It just refills itself in, so there's no point. So yeah, that's really all you had to come here to do. There you go. However, there's one more thing to do here. And hopefully this doesn't take me too many tries. Alright, so heart stopping should be the second leg of the track. And this is where you can get the piece of heart. We'll see how many tries this takes me. So I've done this without getting good jump timing before. think you do need to go and take the right path there, and not the left path. Alright, and then the time to beat is 105. And... Ooh! Did we do that first go? Oh, we did that first try. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, so like I said, you don't need to... I didn't do any jump things on the jumps at the end there. Or the one in the middle. And I was still able to get it. Wow, okay. Those guys kind of synced up. Alright, yeah, getting that done first try is great. So next, we're gonna head over to the Pirate Fortress, I believe. And hopefully I can take care of that in this episode as well. Oops, did I? I did mark that on my map, I don't want to do that. So this area, I'm not going to say it's bad per se, but by this point, like, all of these little errands have kind of, I don't know, I'm a little bit worn out by them. They're all fairly unique, which is good. You know, one of them is more of a mini game, one of them is like a, I don't want to call it a dungeon per se, but you know, sort of an item extravaganza. Alright. Yeah, so there's 300 rupees sitting in that guy's nostrils. Really great. A bunch of thunder keys. Really? So yeah, I mean, like, this is different than the last two tasks that we've done, but the fact that we have to go task, 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 that's annoying. Yeah, it's a pedestal for a time stone. So yeah, this is just like a linear dungeon to go through. And while, I don't know, a pre-dungeon is just not it for me. And I guess it was worse in the forest. Because the mini dungeon you were going through was the dungeon you went through previously. Which is just very annoying, as opposed to this, which is, you know, a little bit more a mild annoyance. So yeah, to kill that guy, you bottom out, but I'm not gonna bother. So this is an area that really takes you know, this whole time shifting thing and brings it to another level, and it's good because it does that. You know, like it closes off certain doors but opens others, right? It's good. It's unique. It's interesting. Like I said, my issue is that this is the third task that we have before the dungeon. I really should just shield those guys. That's probably the best way of dealing with them, so you don't. Because I always hit their electric swords and zap myself. Oh. Alright, destroy the Beamos. And then you need to place this down, otherwise it'll lock that area off from you. More rupees. I mean, it makes sense of pirates. They got a bunch of money stolen. Yeah, now this is just a, I'm not gonna call it a puzzle per se, but a little bit of platforming with it. I do have the window, like I said, I mentioned earlier, I have the window open. I hope the sound doesn't bleed through too much in the recording. Alright, let's not mess up the jumps this time. Another ancient flower. I kind of don't care how many ancient flowers do I have. 8, yeah, I don't care. Place it down, run around, open this. So like I said, it's not a terrible area. It makes use of the mechanics well. These guys seem to really like the, trying to snip the, oh. Really trying to grab the time shift stone. So, okay, the puzzle here, I mean, this is what comes down to all these puzzles, is sometimes you just need to not move the time shift stone everywhere. Monster horn, okay. Plants. a couple more enemies. The shield is so overpowered in this game. I think you need to do this. Oh no, you need to drag this over it. Oh, wait. It's too close. Because of the electricity, it's closing the doorway off, so you need to kind of place it just out of range like that. And this way, you can do this, which closes off this gate, but now you can come back out this way. So, I don't think I didn't see you over there. No ancient flowers hiding in the corners. Oh, 20 rupees. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, so this is a little bit different, right? Like, all the other, puzzles with this time shift stone are really just, location. Like, you want to have it in a... You want to have the time shift stone in certain places. But this is very particular. You want to have it, you can kind of see the bottom of the grate. You want to have it there so that it closes off the grate. Oh, no. You need to just, like this. I think if it's right in the corner, then it blocks off this door. So a little bit more precision required on that one. A little bit more precision, accuracy? No. Well, I mean, it's both, right? I can never get both of them in one cycle. Oh, there we go. Just as I said it. Alright, so we're almost done. Are we done? I thought there was one more, Oh, no. I'm thinking of the final dungeon there. Alright, go outside, further assess the situation. So yeah, now we're done with this task. And like I said, it's not like a terrible task in itself, it's the fact that you have to do it at all that annoys me, It's not the design of the task, it's I want to go to the next dungeon, and instead I need to go and explore, 3 different new areas. And it is a wild goose chase, because you don't find the ship here. Not that that's the egregious thing. The egregious thing is it feels kind of pointless, you know? And, well, I mean, I guess that kind of goes to the fact that, you know, it's a wild goose chase a bit. But, I don't know, it feels like it's just increasing the runtime for not very good reasons. Alright, got a goddess cube out of it. That's 3, 4 that'll be waiting for us. Alright, and then before you leave, make sure you come over here and have this conversation with V. So now you can douse for the ship because you have some material that used to be part of it. So yeah, I mean, like, this section of the game, it isn't bad. Like, I think Fair on Woods is a much bigger sort of, yeah, is a much bigger offender of annoying tasks. So now you can see, you can douse while you're speeding along in the ship. You can see the ship's stamina up in the, well, it was in the upper right in the dowsing menu. But and then of course you can always fire. I don't think you can fire while dowsing exactly, but and I think the ship is just taking laps around this ring here. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. There we go. I'm like, there's too many enemies here. They don't make you fight this many enemies when you're chasing it down. I turned to, oh. I don't remember all these rocks being here. This sort of, it's not a maze, but you know, having to deal with all the rocks, steering around them. Maybe on one side it's very open and something. All right. So yeah, now we've reached a sort of more open area, and this is. Nope. Press the wrong button. There we go. And that kind of. There we go, and after 3 hits, it runs aground in the sand. Alright, so now we have gotten to my favorite dungeon. I think this does surpass the final dungeon. And it's really a shame because the Sand Ship and the Ancient Cistern are very good dungeons. You know, each of them have very good qualities. And just the fire temple, it's so bland to me. But we will discuss the merits of the sand ship in the next episode. We're looking at 10 o'clock, so I made good time, I think. So that we'll have one episode, and then I'll be able to stop before VCT starts at 11 my time. So, anyway, I will see you in the next one.